guys, what's going on? How be we? Confirm. I'm a little noisy today. Hi, welcome to today's Monday Method, which is not what we originally scheduled, but unfortunately our guest for tonight had to cancel some personal stuff. Not my business, but Liv apologizes and says sorry, but she's just not in a headspace to sit here and unpack music stuff. She's got some heavy crap to process on her end, and we don't begrudge anybody personal stuff. Lord knows we've had our share. It's over here. So today I thought I would try to crank out a real Satie comic if I can, or at least the beginnings of one. Or we're going to do some unboxing, or I'm going to start talking about some of the stuff that I've been preparing for the Brightboxes, which unfortunately got delayed, but I'm making it up to my Brightbox subscribers by sending extra special overstuffed Brightboxes to make up for the lapse. It was a million things lost in shipment, and I just let it get away from me a little bit. But we are going to talk about all of those things. So obviously I have my little desk area down here so that you guys can watch my hands if we decide that we're working on this. Of course, that remains an option. Of course, I can always pop up... I don't want to get the Dojin bar away. That was dumb. I can also pop up the full screen so we can talk about other things. What I haven't yet been able to pull off, interestingly enough, is I have not yet squared it up so that... what was I even going to say? Thank you for saying I got pretty hands. Do you know what I haven't been able to figure out how to do yet? How to make each of the two boxes on the screen a different one of my cameras. It should be easy. I should be able to make this my hands and that my face on the other over here. But I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Is that your headset that looks super phallic in your hand cam? What looks super phallic in the hand cam, Alex? This? I don't know what we're talking about. Describe to me, show me where the phallus is. I'm seeking the phallus. Is it? If you're talking about this, it's just a pair of headphones. And then this is, if you're talking about this over here, this is just a microphone. And another pair of headphones down here. Okay, so if it's this, yes, it's just headphones. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's really all that phallic. Doc, honestly, I could ask Mingo, but Roger, but the reality is I just need to spend 10 minutes on that specific issue. And today, hey man, I respect whatever type of way you're feeling. Today, Doc, I've been feeling slightly overwhelmed because I've been trying to do everything on this list. And for anyone who's curious, that includes 2 high-level STEAM, like applied science-y research articles to edit, a short story to edit for a friend and contributor to our little community here, a chapter of Dystopia University, a recording for a Fiverr client, a recording for a different Fiverr client, and a recording for a third different Fiverr client. Cranking out poems, art, and designs for Brightbox and for future merch stuff, finishing the new Satie comic, doing a sizzle edit of my Twitch video for my Twitch video to do like a, hey, this is what you're missing if you don't come to see the show kind of thing. Recording something for the Great Enough, recording something for my solo career, doing a cake cover for a friend's career. It's a lot. There's a lot on the old Bright to-do list, and I'm slightly overwhelmed. And what I haven't done is spend a few minutes to figure out how to get all of this to look the way that it needs to look. Just hasn't happened, and I'm kind of okay with it because sometimes that do be the nature of the beast. Yeah. So I'm slightly fuzzed out a little bit today, but in a nice, interesting, kind of fun way. I want the music running in the background. You know I like that music in the background. You guys let me know if I'm appropriately loud. Let me know. I'm going to turn my microphone up and the music down. I just want it kind of chilling in the background. Okay. And I also did come up with a new I did a really fun recording today. Two separate things to talk about. I came up with a new Satie comic that I'm gonna try to churn out. I've put a couple in the backlog that you guys aren't gonna see yet, but I thought I might draw part of one in front of you. Little hot and crunchy, thank you. All right, is that better? Yeah, that I know exactly what that means. On in the background for gaming, I'll take it. I appreciate. Listen, sometimes it's okay if you can't watch to just pretend you can and give me the view. I'm kind of all right with that. It happens. Looks like there are 9 of you watching on Twitch, 2 or 3 on Facebook, and of course no one on YouTube because I have no YouTube following to speak of. But I came up with a linear story to continue on with Satie, and I thought I'd do that. But first, let's do a little viewership. So here's the thing I wanted to show you guys that I thought was really beautiful and worth talking about. Let me see if I can. So this is a handmade sort of, I want to say, Japanese rice paper kind of journal that was made for me by a resident artist who lives here in our apartment community. Her name is Natalie, and she is very sweet, and this is beautiful, and she made this paper herself. And I'm deciding what this is going to become. This is going to have to become something beautiful. I don't know what, but something really spectacular and beautiful has to be done with this. So if you guys have any thoughts about what that could be, I am listening. It might even become something that I sell. If I do, I'll give a portion of that to Natalie, the artist. But she gave that to me in payment for some work I did with her. Joining on other devices, as long as it doesn't count as views unless you're joining from different accounts, to my knowledge. And then I've been struggling for a while to find the right paper for my little poem bits that I like to do. And I finally came across this stuff called Thunderbolt paper, and I'm curious to see if I'm going to like it, because I've turned down a few papers. So what I wanted to do is use these for the poem of the month that goes out to Brightbox subscribers. A little collectible for your scrapbook or your wall or whatever that will be just for you guys to have in physical form, and probably won't do much outside of that. But that's the point of it. And the idea was to find some really nice bits of small pre-cut paper that I could do some shit with. And actually, so this is what I got. And you can see here's the size comparison. So they're about the size of my hand, maybe a little smaller, and they're nice and thick. So we're going to test one of these out today for sure. In fact, that's going to probably be the first thing we do today. So let me toss my to-do list on the ground. Move my Wacom tablet to the back. And why don't we bring out something I enjoy very much playing with. Okay. Whoa. Unfortunately, I had a thing ordered that was supposed to be delivered today for me to do a little unboxing demo with you guys. But that demo is not going to happen, I'm afraid, because we can't find the package. And I don't want to spoil it by telling you guys what it was going to be. Now, of course, most of you can tell what this is. If you can't, you're a dope. And yeah, we're gonna see how this paper feels in, like, when it's on the job. 'Cause God, I love typewriting. Have I ever tried making my own paper? I've never had the space or the time, but that is a thing I would love to try. The next thing for me is I'm working on creating my own little stamps so that I can do custom fabric stamps for patches for those of you who, like me, are into battle vests or putting patches on jackets and book bags and things. And I want to make those by hand and put them in as Brightboxes or as things you can purchase directly from me. And that's my next project, and it's already underway. Creating your own stamps is I imagine going to be tricky, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm certainly very curious. And then after that, making my own paper does appeal for sure. Oh no. There is a fake bottle of wine stuck under my typewriter. A fake apple floating around in there too. Okay, here we go. So what I got here is a vintage suitcase, Remington Quiet Writer 11, and I use it for all my typing needs. So we're gonna clock away at this for a hot minute. But while we're working, I thought we could play the movie game. Thought that might be interesting and fun. So, you know what? Let me just take a second here and see if I can. You know what? I know how I could get another camera going. I'd have to not plug it in through the ATEM. Right. So what I'll do, I'll just make that most of the screen, I think. Yeah. No, can't do that. Give me my ambience, chill stuff. Whatever. We're going to look at the screen. So here's what I want from you guys, for starters. Tell me one of your favorite words. What's a word that has power to you, or that you just think is beautiful for some reason? I'm one of those people. I attach a lot of meaning to words outside of what that word actually means, and I want to see if you guys can maybe trigger inspiration in me, and I might crank out a poem for us on air that will go to one of our lucky Brightbox subscribers. Brightbox, by the way, not Brightbooks. I don't know what this is, but it's cute. One that's important to all of us. Lamplighter? Is it lamplighter? Danny, what were the dinosaurs like? Were they feathered? If that's not a satisfying sound to you, you're a crazy person. It's something satisfying about creating in this method for me. You have to be careful with your words. And what I do as an exercise is I'm actually writing a poem that I didn't pre-write. I'm writing it, and it's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to be this one ephemeral little butterfly that only existed in this way, and I'll probably take a picture of it or record it in some other way for posterity for myself. But when you're writing with pen and paper or in a note on your phone or in a word processing app, it's so easy to cross off and delete, and there's a sense of permanence working this way that makes me really conscious of what I'm doing, and doing it in front of you guys is even more interesting because I'm hyper conscious, but it's still working. It's very interesting. Even spacing becomes a thing you have to think a lot about. Gratitude, empathy, resilience, perseverance. So you're an actualizer with your words. Sometimes I like words just for the sound of them too, even if I don't know the meaning of them. Like as a child, I developed a passion for, what was the word? I can't remember. In any case, there's the words hit me for different reasons. Of course, those are all wonderful words. They have a meaning that means, well, they have a meaning for you. They carry something for you, and that's beautiful in and of itself. I'm going to use, so if everybody gives me their five words they like for whatever reason, I'm going to try to use as many of them as I can in what I'm writing right now. Damn, I'm really frustrated with that. I don't suppose... Did you check our mailbox by any chance? It might be small enough. It's possible. Some of my favorite words. Yeah, but yeah, feel free, anyone who is listening and isn't just kind of like have a song in the background. And if you do just have a song in the background, that's cool too. I don't mind. But here you go, I'll put some in mine. Quiescence is a word I love. I've always loved that word. There's some words I love, without explaining why. Hey, Kate. I just put a comma instead of an apostrophe. That's just going to have to be the way it is. Verisimilitude is a really great word. That's what we're talking about right now, Kate. We're talking about favorite words. I don't, for the life of me, recall how I get... So there's going to be a misplaced comma in this poem, and that's going to be okay. So, writing while distracted. Let me see if I can make this show. It might be better for you guys to read it. Let me see if I can make that something we can see. It's probably going to be too hard to see. Yeah, it is. I'll just read it out to you. This is what I wrote while we were talking, and this is going in somebody's Brightbox. And it came out of just discussing words as we were going, and also, I guess, probably something internal about me that I haven't had time to explore. Lift high the light, it will carry away the wanton and the dreaming, so they say. But the dreams of which I divested, so much distant cannon and fire, and salt-soaked promenade, so little of me, so little left. They join what? Regrets and alternate timelines to be drummed up and trotted out at parties as if to say, look at me. See me then. Wasn't I something? Woo! That actually hurts a little bit. That's tough for me. I'll have to give some thought to what that actually means. What I'm gonna do is move the quiet writer for a hot minute. Whoa! We're gonna decorate this little guy here in the center of everything. And there's a typo that I'm just going to cross out, because screw it. What do we call this? Here we go. First, I sign it at the bottom, so I know where that's going to be. Shift happens. I don't know about that. I think I'm going to call it glory. I think it needs a little finial down here at the bottom. We know Doc. Oh, feel free to do redeem questions with me when we go. Also, if anybody's interested, I'm always in the mood for my movie game. Equanimity. That's a good word. And then some kind of... I think I need to put a little lantern on this. Serve Spinal Tap as in the movie. Whoa. Sorry, it looks like I have a thank you to give. Thank you, Alex. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and yours as well. That's a very, very kind gesture. I really appreciate that. Obviously, for anyone who's listening, Alex just sent me a little Christmas present via Venmo. That's incredibly sweet of you. Sorry, I'm looking up a lantern to use as inspiration for drawing. I don't love that. Let's see if I got anything over here. Oh, that might be worth trying. I think I still owe you more for that crazy game of that. Thanks, I really appreciate that. That's super nice of you to say. I disagree, but you know, I'm very grateful to you for being the kind of person that you are. Just doing a little cartoon of a lantern here coming down. Actually, let me move these out of the way because they're getting in my way. Let's see if I can aim that a little better so you can see more what I'm doing. Granted, it's going to be upside down for you, but what are you going to do? I'm much more sure-handed with real stuff than I am with digital, but I'm much happier with my final products when I work digitally. That's cute. Cute little lantern guy here in the corner. Actually, I feel like this needs to come down the same more. Alright, there we go. But anyway, thank you, Alex. That's incredibly nice. You guys have kept me going through 2020, and with any luck, I'll keep seeing, because I've been seeing steady but very slow. I'm not complaining. Slow but steady growth in Patreon and other earning sources, and it's gratifying, and hopefully it catches up to becoming a career, before Potato comes. Because I'd love to be able to do this and stay home with Potato full time, and just leave once in a while to do tours and things. That'd be great. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's one. We got a few more of these to churn out, and we'll do some more of that today. Let me see if I can. There you go. So that's one example of what's coming in the Brightbox. I'm going to do some treatment on this. I think I might Mod Podge them or something to seal the ink on, keep them sturdy longer. And I might actually, no, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm going to color this guy in a little bit, because I have this really great collection of markers. So. I'm pretty sure-handed with marker as well, actually. Also helps that this style of art is forgiving. Alright, I need a darker black or a darker gray. Do some light with. Okay, yeah, there you go. I'll find it at some point, I'm sure. It's probably in the leasing office. Right? Lots of questions about you already tonight. Yeah, lots of people saying how you doing and how's everything, and asking about you know what when you know who.
I'm doing really great right now.
Yeah? What's that? Ha! I think
It's amazing.
I think they might be. Well, hey,
it's absolutely amazing.
if this was you, if you did this, and you're watching right now, thanks.
Made my night.
Thank you. That's friggin' adorable. Talking about me sitting here drawing, this was drawn by a lamplighter. Thank you very much. And also the potato. Have a very festive wintertime, Christmas and New Year. Oh, thank you to Lindsay. Thank you to Dane. Thank you to Tiamat. And thank you to Heimdall. Heimdall, however you say it. Both are technically correct. I like Heimdall. But thank you very, very much. That was incredibly sweet. That made my night. That's so great. I love being loved. It's great. Okay, and then let's marker in some more of these edges. Make those lines a little bolder. Okay, and then I think I'll do the same thing down here. I'll just shade this finial in some. So this is what I do for Brightbox, among other things. You guys get stickers, and you're going to get some custom patches in the nearish future, and some handwritten letters usually accompany the Brightboxes. And when possible, it will include secret little downloads, and secret little... Hi.
Hi.
You want to say hi?
Sure. Hi. I love you.
Love you too. Did you find my hydration or bring me hydration of some
I can
sort?
bring you some.
Yeah.
You should turn your humidifier on.
It needs to be filled. Alright. And then I think let's outline these letters in a nice bold color. Maybe this bright blue. I don't know where that got to at the moment.
I didn't lose that.
No, I didn't lose it. It's probably by the coffee table. It's in one of the places I typically am. It's either by the coffee table, by my nightstand, in the fridge, or in here. And it's not in here. She is beautiful all the time. It's very true. But it's not cold no more, I don't think. Jen says hi and bye.
Hi, bye.
She says hi, bye. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you guys. So I finally got around to watching that movie Jojo Rabbit. That I'd been recommended to me by a bunch of friends who like good movies, and I very much enjoyed that movie. I thought it was a really great example of how to do satire without missing the point. I thought it was beautifully written, beautifully acted, and most importantly, I thought it was beautifully shot. So I loved the soundtrack to it because it had the German language version of the Beatles' "I Want to Hold Your Hand" and the German language version of "Heroes" by David Bowie, both of which were pretty hard to get on vinyl. And so the opportunity to get both of those songs on the same vinyl simply by purchasing the soundtrack to Jojo Rabbit on vinyl was too good to pass up. And it came with a thing called a lithograph. And I may learn how to make these because I think it is super cool. So this is a lithograph print that I got from Jojo Rabbit, and this is the kind of thing I'm very much hoping to introduce into my merch store in the near future. Because I just think it's great. I just think it's fantastic. Hey, Lindsay is watching. I know that because there's gambling going on. We just read your card on air. Ha! I win. Okay. Let's see. If we put a little time into this. Oh, and what was... My serve was Spinal Tap. Doc. I don't want to go Fran. I don't want to go Christopher Guest. Let's do... Billy Crystal. Let's go Billy Crystal. Blaze the Mime. What was my plan for this strip? Ah. Okay.
We have a giant ice cube.
A giant ice cube?
Yes.
What do you mean? You mean you put ice cubes in this? Did you mayo this as well?
It was already meal. Acceptable?
Your grandmother loved doing lithographs. That's not surprising. So if you guys know how to do it, maybe we can invite you over when the pandemic is relaxed a little bit, and you can teach me the basics. Yeah, Lindsay, that card's getting hung for sure. I had a blast with it. All right. Okay, where's my pencil layer? Any animal smoking a blunt is tops. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, let's get into some penciling. Too high. Mouth goes on here somewhere. Procreate scares the life out of me. But I already have Photoshop, so there's no point in you know, there's no point in learning one of the other ones. I don't like the way this pencil's reacting right now. I want to change some settings. Try that again. Oh, Jesus, Doc. Photo reference for this next bit, I think. Anyone who tells you that references are cheating is bullshit, for the record. Always use references. If you have references that are useful to you, use them. I have quick undos and erasers on this as well, for the record. I think I like that a lot. Okay. Jesus, what is wrong with my pencil right now? It is not making me happy. Sorry guys, I might have the wrong setting on. Also, I think I want you watching my hands, not my face. Princess Bride. Robin Wright. AKA Robin Wright Pen. Okay, that's better. Forrest Gump, she played Jenny. Close. I don't like what I was getting there for a second. Let's go. She's not quite this pointy. Also, I forgot I wanted to draw this larger. That's where the nose would be, but isn't. There we go. That looks starting to look like a Satie profile. Yeah, there she is. This is sloppy, but it'll get cleaner with the inking. That's our girl. Check Whispers. I don't know what that is. Well, I didn't get the iced in time. Still really on the fucking HB? That's okay, I don't mind. Okay, and then I want a little bit of the horn to curve into frame. Right. And then over here, we're going to have this music is fun. Cool. Yeah, dig that. Actually, I'm going to show you guys the thing I do regularly and I'm not ashamed of remotely, which is this. when two of the frames... Ooh, wrong one. When two of the frames are going to be... Stop! When two of the frames... Nope. Come on, grab the right piece. When one of the frames is going to be really similar to the next one, I will happily do a copy and paste. And then I will combine the layers. And I will erase the bits that I don't want to keep, which in this case is going to be the mouth. Gladly do some cheating on the mouth and eyebrows and things later. Anything that saves time is great. I'll do something clever to insert some face work in there. And then down here, we're gonna do a sort of a classic 3/4 with it. Oh, that line's way off. I'm gonna So it's the whole bit where you're trying to like, there it is, trying to think about that like double circle thing, but you don't feel like drawing it, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. And then we'll flesh out those, and then I'm considering a slight reboot of the horns. Thinking about taking the extra curl out of them. Haven't decided for sure. They might. When you first iterated Satie, did you do the classic crosshair markings to get the placement right in the face? No. I used to do those in every drawing, and that's gotten less and less true over the years. You know, but you're talking about doing like that stuff where you place half-half and you know that the eye needs to be hereabouts. You know, or whatever. No, I typically don't. Although, now I fucked this up a little bit. I don't like the way this is turning out. And I know I should, and I know that people do it for a reason, but I struggle doing it that way. Probably because I have no kind of real training at all. But you're talking about doing the how do I explain it? Probably should just try to do it. Sucks at the humanoids. I mean, me too. The other thing is that, like, that's approximately the Satie head proportion. You know, it's in that vicinity, which is why this worked out really neatly. That's why I actually duplicated it, because it turned out so good. I can tell that's going to ink really nice. Oh, I know I don't have to, but there's something to be said for it. Like, there's the thing where you basically can do, I'll just, you can draw like little ovals. I can't do it on this. The Wacom thing is brutal. I'd rather be drawing this on the screen. One day I'd love a Cintiq, or maybe just an iPad and Procreate, I don't know, but I like Photoshop a lot. But there's a thing where you kind of just do this. You draw these like rough circles, and then you draw another here, and then that kind of becomes your, no, I did that wrong. How did I learn this? I am still on Forrest Gump, and I don't want to do Tom Hanks. Let's do Gary Sinise. So, anyway, you do, like, let's say, a rough kind of eye-shaped oval collection, and obviously these are really messy, but using a Wacom, you have to forgive me. The reason you do this is because it ends up evening out the proportions of, like, a big kind of anime head, and then, you know, that becomes your proportions, and then your eye can kind of fit in here and in here, and that's the correct spacing between the eyes. And beneath that, you do your little manga nose, and your little manga mouth can span anywhere in that distance depending on what's going on, and then your eyebrows go about there. And that's the kind of the gist of the feature placement method for that style, at least. And you can do variations on that theme for whatever you're drawing. Oh shit, of Mice and Men? Damn, son. Ooh, I just got tipped on Fiverr. That's nice. Tip me $50 even. Damn, dude. And a 5-star review. My review go. Show me. My review from my most recent Fiverr client says, did a fantastic job, high energy, excellent vocals, and delivery, very satisfied. 5 stars communication, 5 stars for services described, and 5 stars, 5 out of 5, would recommend. That's super duper nice. I really like hearing that. That makes me happy. Alright. I have to try this again. Also, the only one I can think of is John Malkovich. Because Lenny. Tell me about the rabbits, George. small. Sorry that all about all the deleting, guys. I'm still figuring out what I want for this panel. Like, I know the storyline in the thing I'm writing, but I haven't figured out all of what I want to do with it yet. I want something like... So I'm going to try a new perspective on Satie, which is proving tough, but I'll get there. $17.96. What a year. Bruce Willis. By the way, you can all help Doc out with that as much as you want to. So because I don't know what I'm doing on this one as much as I did on the previous ones, you can see I'll be using a little bit more sketchiness on the pencils. Armageddon, Liv Tyler. No, you're on their side. You get, it's all you guys versus me. Too close together. Ben Affleck. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what is his name? Oh, I got a good one for that. It's driving me crazy because I don't want to use Jennifer Garner or Colin Farrell, and I don't want to use Jon Favreau. I know exactly what I'm trying to think of, and I'm just struggling to remember his actual name. But I can't get there, so Jon Favreau. I'll look that up later and tell you who I was actually trying to think of. See now, my pencil was behaving so nicely a second ago, and now it's coming in thick again, and I don't know why. There we go. Iron Man. Gwyneth Paltrow. Also, you guys are supposed to answer me, not answer Doc. Don't help me, help him. I'll fix that later. I don't like any of the proportions of the head and the horns. But if I draw the rest of it, it might help get the point across faster. Joseph Fiennes. Ben Affleck's also in that. Let's make the head bigger. That's bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Is it now clear that Satie is looking up? I wish I could play for you guys the song I did for my Fiverr client today. It's actually kind of adorable. And he is being really grateful to me for a change. I am having a client treat me really well. And tip me and thank me. And ooh, Enemy at the Gates is one of my favorite movies. I really, really love that one. Favreau was the star of the movie Chef. I've never seen that. Enemy at the Gates, let's do Rachel Weisz, by the way. Only one I can think of off the top of my head, besides Ed Harris. And I figure that I know where Ed Harris would go. Thanking this guy for the great review. Okay. What, baby? Oh no. How am I still on then?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just the Wi-Fi because I'm on the landline. You can unplug and replug the thing.
Oh, that works.
Am I still on? I'm asking my people if I'm still on then.
Pick me off Twitch, so.
Well, I mean, it looks like I'm still on. I'm gonna wait for somebody in the chat to tell me. Yeah, I'm still on. Okay. Must have just been Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay. Now the trick here is I've never drawn the horns from this perspective before. But they do curl in tolerably tight to the head, so they might just be like this. The Mummy. We got there from Rachel Weisz. So, Oded Fair. Sorry, Doc. I'm busy. Okay, so offhand, what I'm gonna say is there's some good things and bad things about that helmet. Those horns, right there. But I think I got this. The height. Oh, come on! Stop doing that. Stay on HB. There we go. So I think I actually need more of a hump up before I come out. Yeah. So is it now clear that we've got Satie looking up from below? Because I'm going to make it clear. It's the first time I'm making clear that Satie is quite short. I'm going to have the cloak kind of all around like this. Actually, I think that might need to be more from back there. And to like a B point, and then... So it's very clear that it's not the usual shape. Deuce Bigelow. Oh, that movie was so terrible, Rob Schneider. Okay. Something like that. Not bad. Tilt the chin more. Oh, they're supposed to look sad. It's supposed to look like sad and looking up. It's supposed to be both. Home Alone 2, Macaulay Culkin. But they are looking up sadly. That's going to be the point. So the sad eyebrows are very deliberate. Yeah, El King, I've talked about that because everyone was like, oh, El King came out of nowhere, blah, blah, blah. Got so famous and is so successful, and I'm always going, I mean, it helps when your dad's Rob Schneider and your mom's a supermodel and you were able to spend $190,000 on your debut album by hiring the best producers in the known universe and the best songwriters and co-writers in the known universe. Uncle Buck, John Candy. Doc, you're giving me a run today, bud. I hate what I'm doing to myself right now. I don't want to do this. Well, I'm taking Cool Runnings. That's a better answer. I love that. I love that movie. With that, you just can't believe Jamaica, we got a bobsled team. What is his fucking name? come to me. Because I'm trying to not use Sanka. Because I know one other movie he's in, but I'm worried. Yes, it's all of us against Bright. That is correct. And the only one I can think of is the guy that plays Sanka. Sanka, you dead? No, man. All right, Dougie Doug. That's all I got. Dougie Doug. So all I'm going to do here is I got to do a forced perspective thing here, and I hate doing perspectives, but it's important. Okay, and then we'll put. I don't know. I got to put something on these walls. I got to put something in the. I got to put something in the space. Can we do a where are the songs bits? And I'm not up to it tonight, dude. I'm sorry. There's nothing particularly good to show. I have had a lot of client work to do, so I haven't gotten a lot of headway on my own stuff, unfortunately. Which bums me out, but you know, what are you gonna do? It happens. Okay. Put a little made bed in this corner. Operation Dumbo Drop. I got what? Give me a hint. I never heard of that. I don't think so. Anyway, give me a hint for somebody else in it. Just like race, gender, initials, something along those lines. I knew giving Dougie Doug was going to be risky. Okay. Let's start placing lettering, because I want to do that before I ink so that I know I can place it all correctly. Initials, because African American man is not in and of itself does not a hint make. DG and RL. Oh, so black guy DG, white guy RL. Danny Glover. Cloak. Our human. Where's that cloaky? Oh, right, so I gotta give you a Danny Glover movie. Earthsea. Oh, wait, no, I got that backward. You gotta give me a Danny Glover movie. Shooter, Mark Wahlberg. I love Four Brothers. Garrett Hedlund. Cloaky, our human, has been sobbing in the corner for 3 days. We have to do something to make things better. And, haha, surprise, surprise, we're going to let Cloak have speaking lines. I love that movie. Thank you for following me, Moondog. Who are you, Moondog? I know, but nothing has worked. I might change the exact layers of his speech, exactly what his speech says, but we'll say in a little bit. Country Strong, Leighton Meester. Damn, you couldn't give me something easier for Leighton Meester than the roommate? I was expecting a TV show. I've seen the trailers for the roommate, though. Hi, Maya. What doing? What you up to? Nothing, huh? I don't believe it. I think you're being sneaky. I don't know. I think you're being very, very sneaky. No? Not at all? Not even cute sneaky? Alright. If you say so. I gotta guess the roommate situation. I can picture the trailer, and I know it's one of those guys who's like, he was like the hot guy and stuff for like 10 seconds. It's not Chad Michael Murray, but it's a dude like that. It's a guy who played like hot guy and stuff for like a little while. I can picture his face. I know him from something. I think he has a ponytail and something. I'm gonna guess, oh, it's the dude who I stole the kilt and tights look from, I think. What is his name? From friggin' Burlesque. Cam... Oh, what's that dude's last name? Sagandit or whatever the hell?
Sure, why not?
I'm bumbling the pronunciation, but Cam, what's his nuts? He's in Burlesque, and I'm giving away the answer to this, but I assumed you guys would know. It's the guy from Burlesque, and he plays the bad guy in the first Twilight movie. Zigonde. I told you I'd bumble the pronunciation. Anyway, it's that guy. It's Cam Zigonde. That's bullshit. Is it really a G? I thought it started with a C. Whatever. That dude. Cam Zigonde. A movie of the time. I got there, Joe. Minka Kelly. I actually know who that is. But you guys are on Cam Gigande.
Burlesque.
Okay, Mel says burlesque. Share. Let's open it right back up. Give you all the options. Sonny Bono. What are you saying, Sonny? What, is there a movie called Sonny Bono that has Cher starring in it? Oh, the Sonny and Cher show. Well, I mean, that's actually... I've seen Easy A. Yeah, I knew he was in that. So, Sonny and Cher show makes me think you want me to say Sonny Bono, so I'm going to say anybody else I can think of. What the hell? I don't want to say Sonny Bono! Ted Ziegler. Yeah. You didn't see it, but I went like this. I went, I'll hang up here for a little bit. Jen, somebody beat you to it, but Mask is better. I would have loved to say Eric Stoltz instead of Ted Ziegler. Anyone for Ted Ziegler? If not, I will backtrack and we'll follow up with Mask. I have no idea what it says on that. Oh, can I look at these after?
Yeah, I was just giving them to you. I don't know where you're putting this stuff.
Under the glasses right there would be perfect.
Okay.
Some Kind of Wonderful. Love that. Mary Stuart Masterson. Ted Ziegler was the voice of Heathcliff, by the way. Benny and June. Is that Mary Stuart Masterson? I thought that was Mary Louise Parker. No, you're right. It's Mary Stuart Masterson. Aidan Quinn. Practical Magic was given. That's Mel's favorite movie. Stockard Channing. I have a ridiculous collection of that crap in my head. Lettering is actually really satisfying and soothing to do. So this is the plot line of probably the next version of Satie. 6 Degrees of Separation. Is that actually a movie? Or are you just talking about the game? Oh wait, that's a movie with Stockard Channing in it, right? That's what okay. Oh, I've seen that one. Oh god, who's the black guy in it? I want to say it's Will Smith, but I'm not sure. Oh, there it would have been Will Smith. But all right, hang on. If since it's Will Smith, I know who else is in it. That's Bruce Davison is in that movie, and he's such a cult actor that I know his whole catalog pretty well. Hey, Rand. Bruce Davison has done some of my all-time favorite voiceover work, but he's also well known for film. And a mountain of television stuff, but I will give a hint if anybody needs one. So, here's the plot of the next Satie strip, I guess. You guys are all going to get to see it a little early, but Patreon's going to be the only one to see the finished product soon. Early. So, I'll probably change some of the exact dialogue, but she says, Clokey the human has been sobbing in the corner for 3 days. We have to do something to make things better. And Clokey's going to actually answer and say, I know, but nothing has worked. We tried the video games. We tried feeding them. What do humans eat anyway? And we offered to let them see the collection. It's no use, Satie. And Sadie's going to say, come on, you know the rules, Cloak. Goonies never say die. And Cloak's going to say, what does that even mean? And Sadie's going to say, well, I'm not sure. I think it means Goonies are a special immortal class of humans. Maybe that's why we've never seen one down here. And then Satie is going to ask the reader, you, are you a Goonie? Is that how you escaped Septimal Processing Center? Do you have powers? Do you want to... Oh, okay. I'll give you some space then. and walk away all sad. And we're going to play the sad walking away music from the Hulk, and Satie's going to walk away with Cloak giving a little thumbs up, and it's going to be adorable. So I'll do the coloring on this week at some point and get it to Patreon, and then it'll be the first strip of 2021, because I'd said it was going to be really non-linear, but I'm enjoying this slight linear arc, and I don't know how long until I get bored of that and shift gears, but yeah. You guys are all on Bruce Davison right now, Doc, and I think I stumped you. Although Rand did pop up and might be able to save you guys. It's everyone versus me to name a Bruce Davison film. Doc is really good at this game. He's been playing this game with me for years. This is what we do, like backstage or sitting around behind at my shows during breaks and things like that. Well, and Satie made the human a little bed. And I have to change the. I forgot to do in the first place. Was name this one and save it as a new file. I just did all this over my template like a jackass. Well, there is no cheating and looking it up. We've established that is against the rules. Alright, and this is going to be Satie 5. I do not know if Bruce Davison was in a Star Trek. I will happily look it up and check. I know if it is, it's not what he was famous for, but it's possible that he was. I'm pretty sure you're skating by on luck here, but he's in one episode of Star Trek Enterprise. So I will take it. He's the guy that plays the Senator in the X-Men movies. That's probably the thing you guys would most know him from. Here, it's that dude. He played this. Yes, he's the jerk politician in X-Men. That's the guy. He's also in Willard. As Willard in the original one. Okay. So that was fun. We did it, guys. We inked the whole version of Satie. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Satie away for a hot minute. He does look a little bit like Donald Sutherland. I think that's probably fair to say. We're gonna slide this out of the way a little bit. We're gonna do one more little poem bit for the road because I want to get one. I want to get at least two that were written with you guys for the Brightboxers. Gaze upon the majesty. Nah. Alright, we'll go with X-Men. Opens up the whole franchise, so Elliot Page. It is really satisfying to work on one of these. I have always found it more satisfying than any other method of writing. More than even longhand, which I also like a lot, but there's something so satisfying about all that clickety clack. Inception, yes. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. May just have you sample the sounds for a loop. I mean, easy enough. I can even type it in time. The challenge would be to have me write the lyrics to a song, but try to type the sample to go in that song in time with the song, like to really, I guess, incept it. That'd be a lot of fun, and it would be very easy because, you know, look at that. It's a microphone. Let's just turn the SM7. 10 Things I Hate About You. I love that movie. Julia Stiles. No, I'm writing a poem while we work. It's a challenge to me because I'm picking little snippets of things we're saying to each other and putting them into these poems. But I'm trying to think of a 3-syllable beverage that ends with an E sound. Preferably an expensive one. Oh, in case anybody hasn't seen, what I'm doing these poems for, and Rand, you're probably not aware of this, but here, I'll show you guys, for anyone who hasn't seen. That's the envelopes for the Brightbox, which is a subscription service I do in which you get a poem and some stickers and some stamps and some fabric patches and just kind of random stuff that I'm going to make with my hands every month in the mail. And of course I'm running behind by quite a bit right now because I just got the process off the ground, but now it's starting to come together and I'm going to put a few out all at once to make it up to my patient folks. And oh, The Bourne Identity. Okay. Matt Damon is the only one I can think of off the top of my head, so we'll go Matt Damon. And yeah, I don't want to do Negroni though for obvious reasons. And I don't want to do Bacardi either. It would be perfect if it went ba da ba da e. If it because that's Negroni, Bacardi. Like I would love the stress to be on the third syllable. But I have a backup for it if it comes up. Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams. That's a lot. Ooh, you guys are all naming some of my favorite movies right there. But I'm going to go with the first one, by the rules. At least I think I should go by the first one. If I said Robin Hood, I meant to say Robin Williams' wife. Mel's texting me going, did you just say Robin Hood? I don't think I did. I think I said Robin Williams. Ooh, those are all such good movies, though. I'm trying to think about which of the boys I want to go with. Let's do Ethan Hawke. Mel's cracking up at me right now. I love The Fisher King. That's one of my all-time favorite films. The Purge. Heist. Let's do 1969. Oh, I guess I didn't get there in time. No, whatever. Was Ethan Hawke even in The Purge? I mean, I'll take your word for it. Let's go Lena Headey. I'm writing what a doggerel's sort of thing right now. I'm writing the silliest little piece of nonsense, and I'm kind of in love with it. Almost there, guys. I'm writing a really fun little piece right now. It's goofy. Sometimes there's something nice about that, though. I'll leave that there for you guys while we're working. Yeah, that'll work. Yes, she is in 300. She plays the queen of the Spartans. She's also, of course, in Game of Thrones, and a few other things that I like very much. And she's one of 3 women to play Sarah Connor well. 300. Okay. Michael Fassbender. X-Men Origins. We're back to that again, huh? Well, it opens up the whole franchise again, so let's try to get out of it with Patrick Stewart. This piece of silliness I wrote is so fun that I'm not sure I want to read it to you guys. I might want to save it. But what I do want to make sure I do without forgetting is decorate it, and then also photograph it. I seen fire, I seen rain. And what do I call this one? Ted? Why are you so excited about Ted? I mean, shit, I only know 2 people in it, so I have to say Seth MacFarlane or Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg was already used, so I have to say Seth MacFarlane. Alright, I'm going to read this nonsense to you, and I want you to help me title it. And it is deliberately nonsense. It's based really on the quick rhymes and my reaction to rhymes and words that popped into my head without thought for what they meant. So that's why it's a doggerel. It's time we dropped the royal we, or drank the loyal tea, the Kool-Aid in our Irish cream the morning of our fall. And though the rapture passed us by, a mercy, yes, for you and I, the archetypal passers-by, or archetypal, I don't know, we welcome one and all. The fine charade, the light brigade, the hit parade, the lemonade, the tart and bitter balustrade, the bells, the morning call, the fires high at Notre Dame, the radio playing Stacy's mom, the journeyed sun from Croy to Guam, by gods, we had a ball. I need a name for that little piece of nonsense, which I actually love. There's something about Shel Silverstein-y sort of just nonsense every now and again. It's A Million Ways to Die in the West is what you're thinking of. And that's, oh, let me see. Charlize is in that. Liam is in that. Sarah Silverman is in that. Let's go with Sarah Silverman. Thank you to whoever just, hey, what's up? It looks like Antonio tuned in for at least a minute there. If you're still around, what's up, buddy? A little alliteration. Misfits second line. Ooh, I'm going to call it A Little Ration, because it's going to be confusing. And it's a doggerel sort of title. Thank you, Rand. Yes, indeed, Wreck-It Ralph. I don't want to say John C. Reilly. Kelly MacDonald. I'm just drawing little baby Satie on this one. Oh, Sarah Silverman's not hard. What are you guys talking about? That shouldn't be tricky at all. Interestingly, this is the first time I've drawn Satie by hand and used color. So I'm going to see how close I can get to the color palette I used digitally. But yeah, just a little quick Satie doodle. Yeah, Sarah Silverman was in all of those things, but you're all missing the best short role Sarah Silverman ever played in her life was in Young. Was it Young? Not, yeah, Young Guns, with Ryan Phillippe, whatever he says, in which she goes off on a huge tirade as an annoying girlfriend who's cursing out a dude who's like in the parking lot sitting on some guy's car, and the guy is Ryan Phillippe, and the boyfriend is some dude who's like trying to play tough or whatever, and she goes in this long rant where she's like belittling him and talking about his dick and calling him gay and all this other awful stuff. And Ryan Phillippe says, and I apologize if anyone under 18 is going to ever hear this, but Ryan Phillippe says one of my all-time favorite, that was Sarah Silverman. It was absolutely, then it's not Young Guns. Way of the Gun. Way of the Gun. Maybe it's Way of the Gun. Way of the Gun. Yes, definitely Way of the Gun. And that is Sarah Silverman in the beginning of that movie. Not Young Guns, Way of the Gun. Way of the Gun is amazing. And so Sarah Silverman goes on this long rant where she's like belittling Ryan Phillippe, and no, it's right in the beginning when he's sitting on the car in the parking lot. And the slow car chase is incredible. And Ryan Phillippe gets up off the car and he says, "Hey, you shut that cunt's mouth before I come over there and fuck start her head." And it's the filthiest, most wonderful line. Well, yeah. I got to go through and decide which of the Sarah Silverman things we were getting onto. It looks like Half Baked. Yeah, we were definitely past her, and I just got to pick who I want from Half Baked. Let's go with Rand. You let me know how that goes. I don't want to use Dave Chappelle if I can find a way to avoid him. Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart isn't Half Baked. Let's go with Jon Stewart. Oh, whatever. That's what we're on now, because I don't remember where we were. It's just going to have to be what it's going to be. Oh, God. Digging deep there for news radio. Shitballs. Shit, is that Joe Rogan? I don't want to... Wait. It is. It's Joe Rogan, but I hate him, so I don't want to say him. Let's go... I can picture it. John Lovitz. John Lovitz. Was he really the brother in that? That's amazing. Anyway, let's go John Lovitz. Oh, so Dave Foley would have been fun. Isn't... Yeah, as you say, isn't Phil Hartman or like... And then like, I think Andy Dick maybe? I don't know. But we're going with John Lovitz. And I am going to try to color in Satie. So, we begin with a nice bright yellow for the eyes. And then I need a nice soft gray for the skins. darker gray. Rat Race, Whoopi Goldberg. This darker gray's got a lot of blue in it. I can see if I can. A more grayish one. How are you? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. And then I need an even darker gray. I might have to make that myself. Ghost! Let's go Swayze. Let's go Swayze. Yeah, if I were this fast on digital, that'd be great. You can't name a single other actor in Roadhouse. Is that okay? But where are we? Is that what we're doing? Are we actually? Oh God. Okay, I've seen Roadhouse a lot. No, dude, Rand. Freaking. Mustache guy, Sam Elliott. Dude, Sam Elliott is in Roadhouse. And shit, okay, we're gonna go with Sam Elliott, but shit, Keith David is in Roadhouse too. The voice himself. Okay. That's definitely coming out pretty blue. We're gonna limit over in black. And then I'm sure it's not going to pop up. I mean, he is Mustache Guy. Tell me I'm wrong. Let's rim the edge of the armor in red, just because it'll look nice. There you go, little rudimentary cartoon Satie for you. You went to film school. No, dude, hog the game. That's great. I didn't go to film school, and I'm hanging. But you guys can... yeah, Sam Elliott is in A Star is Born. Does that mean I can use any of the A Star is Born casts, or do I have to use the Brad Cooper one? I feel like it's probably only fair to use the Brad Cooper one. Let's do Gaga. Shorter, but slightly less dangerous for me. Shorter... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you went to Drexel Film School. And then I got to do some red limning over the lettering on a little ration. So, as you guys can see, these poem-y guys take me a fair amount of work. And this is what goes into Brightboxes, among other things. It's like this and some little odds and ends. And so I think it's a cool collectible. I think if you're into my art and you like what I'm doing, everyone immediately goes to American Horror Story. That's great. Well, that opens up the whole show. So, yeah, that was a really good season. Anyway, these are, so this is kind of some what you get is these collectible little pieces of art, one of a kind. And I'll never make another one of these. I'll photograph them so that I have a record of what they were and what they looked like. And I'll do like little memorials of them, I guess. But I have a Polaroid. And there are Instaxes in every Polaroid. Or there There are Instax shots in every Brightbox. In fact, I have some laying around that are waiting to get sent, and I can't remember where I stuck them. And then I'll show you guys. Some of you have already seen, but I made some very clever little stickers that get tossed into Brightboxes as well. I'll also sell these. You know, the problem is that with shipping, I'd have to charge like a more than I would necessarily want to for them, just to cover the shipping costs, because there's a minimum on what it's going to cost me to even just stick these in an envelope. But if anybody's really hankering for stickers you can't order on my website, you know, you can hit me up and I'll make it happen. If you're willing to cover the, you know, a couple bucks plus shipping, I'm down. And there's a few different varieties of those, and yeah, loads and loads of fun. Ooh, I gotta hydrate. It's been a minute. Hey, so I just realized what time it is, and we've been working for a while, so I guess I'm just gonna say goodnight, but thank you guys for hanging out. I'm doing a Christmas Eve show because I'm a crazy person. So we are actually gonna go on Thursday, like we always do. That is a shirtless Bright sticker, yes. It doesn't show anything for realsies, though. Like, there's nothing naughty in it. But I am, in fact, not wearing a shirt in it. Actually, the reality is, when that picture was taken, I wasn't wearing nothing. I did a Jenny from Forrest Gump, playing naked behind the guitar. And then, you know, you can get that. You can get this collection, which is slightly different. Has those. Yeah, it's and then there's the Lamplighter sticker and the You Are Here stickers. It's a whole little miniature collection. It's like a Pokemon situation. You got to catch them all. And there will be more on a fairly regular basis. I will print new stickers. I've got a couple hundred of this line. Thanks, Joe. I've literally only got a couple hundred of these total, and I will sell them in, like, I don't know, sets of 4 for a couple, 4 stickers for, I don't know, $2 plus shipping, which unfortunately means like $7. Just because, again, I can't send them USPS right now because the USPS is incredibly overly backed up because of what the Trump administration did to them in the holiday rush. So if I'm going to send you guys anything, I've got to send them FedEx or UPS. So the minimum is going to add like $5 to my shipping cost. But I'm happy to do that for you guys. So let me know. That's all I got for the night, guys. I'm going to take off now. Let me get more stickers here. But I'm going to take off. I'm going to keep working, but I just realized I kept the show going a pretty long while tonight, and I probably should eat some food and stuff. But thank you for watching me create for Brightbox. Thank you for watching me pencil out a Satie sketch. Thank you for letting me talk about all the stuff that I do to try to entertain you. And I will see you all for the next show, whenever that turns out to be. Actually, I know exactly when it's going to be. It's going to be on Thursday. We're going to do some Christmas songs, but I'm going to try to pick less obvious ones. Sort of the rock and roll Christmas collection. Yeah, so thank you for hanging out, and I will catch you guys next time. And once again, my name is Bright Kelly. Thank you for watching, and peace.